welcome to episode 5 of the Entirely X Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Spindler. Gamer tag is XIMike392IX. Along with me, I got Tyler Spindler.
Heyo, what's up, guys? My gamer tag's XI, Tidal Wave, IX.
And as you notice, the guy who can no longer write intros for us, Ben Frampton.
I've been banned. Not allowed.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Gamer tag is Nareem.
And also, we have a very special guest. We mentioned him a few times in the previous shows. OmegaDeez.
You're about special guest. Like special ed.
Oh. Yeah.
No, did I just call myself retarded? I think I did.
No, you're not. You're good.
Seems like the best
Special
way
with
to
a
have it.
PH.
Yeah. So, some of you might notice that there was no show posted last week. And that's, there's two things that happened. One thing, a big thing at the end of it, Drunk Mike came out.
Drunk Mike needs
He
to...
got a little happy.
Oh, my God.
So his audio was really bad. And then when I finally cleaned it up to where I liked it, I exported it, and the entire thing got corrupt, including my actual audio file. So, lost all of Drunk Mike.
Which is good, because he's
It was bad.
horrible.
So here we are, a week later, and thank you, Omega, for coming back.
Word.
And we're going to redo this. So, our first segment is a little something extra, and on this show, we're going to talk about our Game of the Year of 2017. There's been quite a few good games that have come out.
Quite a few.
Yeah. So I got a list here in no order, just a list of all the games that came out in 2017 that all of us played, or most of us.
Most of us.
So stop me if you guys want, or I'll just
Yeah.
read through all of them, and then we'll go around the table.
Read through all of them.
So, yeah. All right, we got Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Mass Effect Andromeda, Halo Wars 2, Forza 7, Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein, Resident Evil 7, For Honor, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Shadow of War, almost said Mordor,
Nope.
Prey, Madden 18, Mario plus Rabbids, Destiny 2, Cuphead, South Park The Fractured Butthole, Horizon Zero Dawn, which I have not played yet, Nier, and Need for Speed Payback. So, Omega, out of that lovely list of games, what is your top?
My top ain't on that list.
What is it?
It's Zelda. Zelda and Horizon.
All right.
I give Zelda a slight edge over Horizon, though.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's a better game to me. Better, like, overall.
Was it the ability to climb over anything and everything?
Nah, I think it's just nostalgia. Maybe.
Okay.
Because, you know,
That's
Zelda.
fair enough.
At the end of the day, that seems to be like one of the main selling points for most Nintendo games.
and
It's Zelda. It's back.
100%.
the game's really good, too,
No,
though. The only knock I would
Oh,
give
yeah,
it
it
is
is.
the lack of voice work. Like, you know.
But that's Zelda.
Yeah, but they get sold.
Yeah.
I don't want to be reading 20 years
Yeah.
later. Make shit easy for me.
Right.
Give me an audiobook.
No, it's a great game.
I mean, they did. They talked every so often during the cutscenes.
Yeah.
When
Yeah, but those
but
are very
that was-
few and
that is
far
true.
between.
Yeah. Usually just when you
Yeah.
were having flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Horizon, I am interested in actually turning on my PlayStation 4, because isn't there DLC coming
Yeah,
out?
came out the same day as the X.
It is
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
week.
the 7th. Yep.
That's
Have you played it yet?
the DLC. No.
Yeah.
Was that the PlayStation response to the Xbox One X?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was their response.
DLC.
That was it.
$15 DLC.
Yeah.
20. I think it was on
Instead
sale
of
for
a
15.
$500.
This'll make up for this, right? This.
Yep.
Actually, the same day, they did release a white PlayStation Pro. I
Oh.
believe it
Ooh.
was bundled with Destiny,
Oh.
I think. Yeah.
That makes me want it.
So that was
bad.
their response, I guess.
I'm sure that content's good though. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything I don't like about Horizon. So
I do want to get to it. I just have a stack of shame that's piled up over the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
it's a stack of shame. A bunch
So-
of jizz rags you gotta clean up or something.
Yeah.
And there goes the PG-13 rating
Crusty
of
old
this
gym
show.
socks in the corner.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I wasn't expecting jizz rags.
That's just the picture. I got a bunch of a picture of a bunch of stiff tube socks stuck in the corner. Like- Don't ask me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Is the stack of shame for anyone who doesn't understand? I assume Omega does. He just doesn't want to, like,
What the other
admit
thought was
to it.
crappy
It's where
gamer score
you
games.
have a load of games that you've
Yeah.
bought or
Yeah.
got stacked up that you haven't yet gotten around to finishing or playing.
Gotten to. Yeah. South Park's in that stack.
Yeah, my old South Park is in that stack. I got the stick of truth looking at me right now.
Yeah. It's also followed by, like Omega said, a bunch of shitty gamer score games. A lot of AC Neo Geo sitting in there.
Yeah, I stopped.
Ugh.
I got lucky with
Yeah,
those games
no.
because they were coming out on PlayStation first. So I wasted like $96 on PlayStation first.
Oh.
Have you done them on Xbox
No.
yet? Those are not Game of the Year,
No.
by the way.
You know what?
They were
No?
30,000 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Some of those games,
Yeah,
though,
it was a sad time, though.
when the hell did they even
I
come
like
out?
Metal Slug. Like 80s.
Yeah, something around that. 80.
I mean, like whoever heard of some of those games? Yeah, you ever look
Oh,
at?
I didn't.
Oh, not me.
You
No.
didn't, but because it's Easy G's, they're selling them again magically.
Yep.
I bet there's some retired old games developer like sitting in his retirement home in Japan. Like, wait, where's this money coming from?
Damn.
He's like, oh yeah, I remember when I did this.
Yeah.
You know the
But
difference between those and them on PlayStation is they're actually harder to complete on Xbox.
are they?
Why is that?
More achievements. They got like 5 trophies on
Oh, really?
PlayStation. It's like start the game, look at all the different menus, do a high score, and you're done.
Wow.
It takes like I think the
come
longest
on.
one I played was 7 minutes. Fastest one was like 45 seconds.
Oh God.
Man, I was Metal Slug 1. I think that took me. I got it down to 21 minutes, and I felt good about that because I was speed running the shit out of that game.
And
Oh yeah, you were.
I still
And,
have that to do. I've got like the easy achievements on that game now.
Yeah.
I gotta go finish it.
well, they're not all that easy on PlayStation.
Yeah,
few of
no,
them are
there's
hard.
Definitely not easy ones.
Like
I think the Fatal Fury Special Edition. Ugh.
Yeah.
That one's killing me
No.
right now. That's what it broke me of them. So I took a break.
Oh well.
Let's get back to Game of the Year though, because if we delve down into this pile of terrible games, we will never get out.
That's what we all have. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ben. What is your game of the year?
My Game of the Year. Well,
Yeah.
on that list you've got, I've rounded it down to sort of 3 games that I was looking at that
Okay.
I played a bit earlier in the year, to be honest. Well, 2 of them I played earlier in the year. So I played
Yeah.
For Honor. I really enjoyed that game when it first came out. I love samurai and like cutting people up with big swords and axes and stuff like that, and Vikings and knights. It's all cool. But the multiplayer on that just seemed a bit grindy, and
Yep.
if you fall
Nope.
behind, you stay behind.
Mhm.
So, seeing as the joy for that quickly became obvious was going to be all in the multiplayer, I fell behind, and so I have stayed behind.
Right.
Then there was Mass Effect Andromeda, which you guys know exactly how excited I was for that game.
Oh yeah.
I was literally dancing with glee while waiting for that to turn up,
Yep.
and I still think it's a pretty good game. There's some things in there that were really great fun. There are also some horrifically game-breaking bugs,
Oh yeah.
Right.
which just really killed the experience for me.
Has anyone gone back and played it on the X?
I did.
Nice.
Or PlayStation Pro?
I played it
You
on
did?
both. And
Was there a difference?
it's still a better game on PlayStation because they haven't updated it on X. And that game, it was on the list of games getting enhancements, but it's been taken off for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So the
It's
best version is still
no
on Pro
year to
at the moment.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I wonder why it got taken off.
I think it was a
Is
scam.
it
on
because
PlayStation.
Probably 'cause the
studio to
studio
help?
doesn't
Like,
exist.
If you've not got anyone to back you up.
Probably didn't fix the bugs.
Hopefully
Yeah.
it comes out.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Oh,
go.
well.
Just as an example, there was a point in that game that I had to reload the game 6 to 8 times in a row, trying to fix the same bug over and over.
Yeah,
That's a
Oh,
problem.
God.
I had those problems when I played through it on Xbox. It's definitely. They should at least port that Pro patch over to Xbox. You know.
Yeah, that would probably.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that game though. I did enjoy it. It was great fun. It's just if I wasn't really forgiving of Mass Effect, those bugs that I ran into would have been enough. That would have been that done for me.
Right.
Okay.
But then we move on to game number 3 on this list for me, which is Shadow of War.
Ooh.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I loved the previous game.
Shadow of Mordor.
That's the one.
Mhm.
You know those moments where you think, I know it's similar to this name, but I cannot remember it. Yeah.
I almost messed it up earlier.
So that first previous game was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed like taking down all the hierarchy of the orcs and making them all betray each other and setting up this perfect storm of I own all the guys except for the top guy and they're all gonna stab him.
Right.
And this game, the newer one, I've said it before, it's miles smoother. They've added in more bits. They've made the Nemesis system even more adaptive, even better. And just having some guy come back with like, stitches around his neck, half his face
Right.
covered in metal plating, missing an arm so he's got a fork in there instead of an arm. And just being like, I know you killed me 5 times before, but I'm back again. And you're just like, you feel like,
Yeah.
Ran into
Your,
an old friend.
yeah, your family's retarded cousin has come to visit.
Jesus.
He's there, and you feel sorry for him, but you cut his head off anyway. So
Yeah.
it's great fun, so much fun. I've been going through that game and playing it, and I enjoy it every single second of it. It's so much fun. It's definitely my game of the year for this year.
Okay.
Good.
I want to get back to that game. When I played, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I got to get back to it.
I gotta
Yeah.
It looks awesome on the X also.
Yes, it does.
I haven't seen it.
It took forever to install, but that's fine.
It's worth it. Go stab the guy with the fork for a hand.
Yeah. All right, Tyler. No, it's me, right?
I don't know. You can go.
Okay. So my game of the year, it's super close between Zelda, Cuphead, and Halo Wars, with Mario being real close on it. But I think like Omega, I think I got to go with Zelda actually. Now that I've thought about it more, it is a fantastic game, and it revolutionized how Zelda was played going forward. So
Yeah.
I think by default that it has to be that. Mario is an excellent game,
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't redefine Mario. It just kind of does more of Mario with a couple cool little tricks.
I like Mario.
Now, some of the set pieces in the worlds are absolutely fantastic, but it's not as good as Zelda. And Cuphead is gorgeous and hard and, controller breaking. But,
Ah.
yeah, in Halo Wars, I've put, 100 hours into it. I just love RTS games and
Yes.
Halo. So
When you say Cuphead is controller breaking, do you mean you break it just through overuse of the buttons, or do you mean you break it as in you stand up and
you
throw
break
it
it
on the
because
wall?
you're angry.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anger.
Because you're angry. And you're not angry at the game. You're angry at yourself
For a second.
for sucking. Yeah, because you're not good enough.
I don't suck. It's always the game's fault. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm gonna have to give it to Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Sheep, you followed.
I did, but
Nah.
it is a great game.
I mean,
Omega, have you played Mario?
A little bit, but I've never been a fan of Mario, so
oh my gosh,
Okay.
it was fantastic. I loved it.
It's pretty damn good.
I don't know. I think it's that character. That's don't give a shit about him.
Don't like Mario?
Yeah, just-
Doesn't like Italians, obviously.
Oh. Oh well.
I don't know. I just, I can't put like pin it down with something. I just don't like that character.
Just something about
Yeah.
it.
It's just
Yeah.
a stupid character to me.
Well, yeah, his girlfriend keeps getting kidnapped by the same guy. Or
And apparently she wants to
Turtle.
marry the other guy. Bowser.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. The story is really flimsy in that one. It's super weird.
I am
They
almost.
just kind of throw you into it.
I'm almost done with it.
Yeah.
So
We should say that for what we've been playing. But, what would be your game of the year there, Tyler?
I had a couple. Like Mass Effect was on there for me. But then as the bugs started hitting me, that one kind of got, taken down.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, there was Ghost Recon, but I felt like that game was a little short-lived. Only like a certain
Yeah.
group of people
I
still play
found
it.
its following, and
Yeah.
they stayed with it. I
Um,
played it. I do like it. It's very
yeah.
fun.
Then
It
there
takes
was,
skill.
then there was For Honor. They just made that, it was just too hard. I mean, because like Ben said, once you fell behind, you're behind, and you can't catch back up.
Yeah.
So For Honor's out. But Res 7, that one was good. I liked that one. It was a pretty fun game if you want to have the shit scared out of you.
Spoopy. It's spoopy.
No, not
Scary.
spoopy. Not spoopy scary. That's actually scary. So I know my girlfriend likes that one.
Spoopy?
Spoopy. Yeah, spoopy.
Spoopy.
As in, so spooky that you poo yourself.
Yeah, spoopy.
I like
Go
it.
with that.
So for me, I'm gonna try to not follow it, but like my 3 top contenders. Actually, I've got a couple of contenders for it. Obviously Zelda. I mean, like Omega and Mike said, beautiful game. Halo Wars 2. I love Halo, and I loved Halo Wars, and just having the second addition to that game was just like, yes, this is what I wanted. But now as I've played a couple of the newer games that came out, like Call of Duty, that one.
You'd actually put COD in your list?
I would put COD in my list. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was much improvement from the previous ones, from Modern Warfare 2 up to Infinite Warfare. Like, I hated all of those ones in between that, and it was just like, yes, I like this game.
Okay, I'm a wade in here because
Wait, one thing.
I'm going to ask you questions when you're done
Okay.
with this.
Okay.
Keep going.
So one thing that really made me happy about Call of Duty was the zombies.
I haven't touched it yet.
Oh my god. It scares the shit out of you it scared the shit out of me in the first like 5 minutes of it. But I also jumped up and down with joy because of one of the characters that you get to play as.
I know who it is.
It's David Tennant.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, he's like, I saw him. I was just like, oh my god, that's David Tennant. And I started freaking out. And then he started talking. I'm just like, oh my god, I love you.
It was David Tennant.
David
One
Tennant
of
was
Doctor Who's.
he was one of the actors who played the Doctor in Doctor Who. He played the 10th Doctor.
Shit.
They
had 10 different
Sorry.
doctors.
They're at 13, 14.
We're about to have the female one, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the 14th, I think.
He was also in Jessica Jones.
Yeah, he played the Purple Man.
He's also in Harry Potter.
He played Barty Crouch Jr.
Yep.
I'm like,
Jesus,
Sorry, I know
Tyler's
you-
man crush.
I'm sorry. I am a big David Tennant fan, but when I saw him in there, I was just like, oh my
Yeah.
god, yes. But no, back to the game of the year for Call of Duty. That game, like, it was just like I felt bad, like not bad, but like,
Oh,
like I
no,
felt
I felt bad.
I felt
Going through the
emotions
story.
going through that story, and like not many games can actually do that. But it was just like, oh my god, this is, ugh.
Yeah, it was
This is
brutal.
heavy.
It really was.
Because I mean, your character's what, like 18, 19, something.
19?
Yeah.
I don't. I
don't-
think they say I can't. He was fresh out of high school.
Yeah, like he was a kid,
So,
and it was just like
18, 19 years old.
everyone around you is also, that group. So it was just
Mhm.
good. The story sealed it for me. Like that gives it Game of the Year worthy.
Yeah, it was good. Now, did you played it on the X?
Yes, and I played it on the S, so I saw the difference.
I only played this one on an X.
Oh,
So,
no, I
but
saw the
did
difference.
notice how good it was.
I saw the difference when I popped it into my Xbox One X and it downloaded and I played it. I was just like, oh my god.
Yep.
And,
No, it is good. Some
Yeah.
of those cutscenes, I was
oh
like,
my god, it was.
is this live action? Like, I literally stopped. I was like, this is CG. Okay.
It's CG, but oh my god, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd say Assassin's Creed would be in my list, but man, I haven't played it enough to say yes or no.
Okay,
I have.
at this point, I'm going to step in
Okay,
with my
Ben.
questions.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
waited patiently. You started talking about a different game. Now you're in trouble. So,
Okay, yeah, go.
first off, do you only love it because it's World War II?
No,
Because
I love it because it got me back into liking Call of Duty. This one saved Call of Duty for me. Like it reminds me of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
there have been a lot
Yeah, I would
of
say the
games with
gameplay
zombies
does.
in.
Yeah.
Like
See,
Call of
and
Duty
the-
Zombies. That's been a thing
The
for
zombies
a while.
for me is like I feel like that one's just kind of like an added bonus. Like I hadn't touched zombies since was it Black Ops
Black
when you
Ops,
were
yeah.
That was the one where you were like who were you?
Weren't you
I
like
don't even know there was a
President
Cube.
and
That's how.
Nixon?
Yeah.
Ice
yeah.
Cube?
Yeah, that's who it was. It was
I think he was in one of those,
Nah.
wasn't
yeah, it was one of them. It was one of the political leaders back in the Cold War era.
he? Castro?
Actually,
Yeah.
I think it was like Castro, I think was it Nixon, or
Nixon,
Kennedy?
wasn't it?
I don't know. One
I
of
think
them.
it's PewDiePie.
Yeah.
No,
So,
no,
but that
Omega.
one-
You're trying to remember who was relevant back in the Cold War era.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about sexual
So-
harassment claims.
No. But the zombies in this one is I haven't gone too far. I think I've only made it to like wave 4 because I think there's like a story that goes along with it.
Yeah.
So I've only gotten to like wave 4, and that was just me messing around killing zombies for the hell of it. But so my list for Game of the Year: Zelda, Halo Wars, and Call of Duty. One of those three.
Pick one.
Which one?
Commit.
Gun to the head.
Gun to the head, and I have to pick one. Ah, fuck.
Gun to the head. Got to do it.
I'll go Call of Duty.
Man.
For Game of the Year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I think
you're insane.
Am I going to have to
think I
play
might
this
be insane,
game?
too. Honestly, Ben, you might want to play it. Like
I would say play it.
I
but
liked it, and then
I would not put it on Game of the Year.
just some of the. I don't know. I just liked it.
I liked what I played, but not that damn much.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think
It-
the only reason
it brought Call of Duty back.
yeah,
like,
that's the
relevance-wise,
only reason
but
why I like it is because it brought Call of Duty back to what I originally liked it. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I
So-
did play the multiplayer. It is interesting.
I have not touched that
like
one yet.
the
Actually,
the hub world.
Mhm.
It's kind of cool. Like you get like daily challenges and stuff, and it's like third person, and you can get your loot crates and you just throw them in with other players running around. It's kind of cool.
Huh.
It's a little Destiny like the tower type of
Oh,
feel
okay.
to it. Yeah.
okay.
The war mode is actually really cool.
Yeah,
That's
That's
probably
part I
the
like the most so far.
best part of it. Yep. where it's like rush mode in Battlefield, where you
Okay.
have to do certain objectives, and then
Yeah.
it progresses forward, and then it switches sides, so you have to defend against it.
So this
or
is Call of
attack
Duty,
the
yeah?
other way. Yeah.
That
Uh-huh.
almost a decade later is catching up with Battlefield, and that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there was at one moment when I was watching it, watching one of the cutscenes, and something happened, and I don't ever remember a Call of Duty doing it. Was one of the guys you were running alongside with, his arm got blown off, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, like dismemberment.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just like, oh. What?
Yeah, the destructibility is nowhere near
No,
Battlefield
it's
level.
nowhere near, but I did like it when like you're running and a shell comes and hits the beach and then it creates a crater. I was just like, oh, that's cool. I never
Yeah,
had that
what
before.
Battlefield's been doing for a decade.
Oh yeah, what Battlefield's been doing, but I thought that was nice that they kind of caught up to that.
It's
Yeah,
it's nice that they're making the effort,
opens it
at
up.
least. That they're trying
Yeah.
to not just copy and paste their games anymore, which they did for like 6
Yeah.
games running. That they're trying to.
Sounds like they're
Push
copying and pasting
forwards.
Battlefield.
Hey, it's a better game.
Yeah,
I agree.
It
I like.
is.
I've
You
always
can't
liked
beat
but
'em.
the physics in Battlefield will always keep me on a Battlefield side. Like the Frostbite engine, it's so far superior that Call of Duty will never overtake it.
I don't know. Anything that's not Bad Company sucks to me. So
Wait.
I like Bad Company better than regular Battlefield
Okay,
games.
all right.
Is it
I got
anything
confused
but?
there for a second. I thought you were saying you hated Bad Company.
No.
No, I'm just
Thank
just
God.
saying anything that's
You can stay.
anything either company makes. If it's not Bad Company 3, I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah. I think we talked about that on episode 4, actually, of what franchise we would like to see.
It was.
And mine and Ben's was Bad Company 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
We want it. Give it to us.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
Well,
gonna get it.
that is our game of the year. Tyler doesn't count, so
Right.
just ignore him.
Fuck you guys.
We'll give that one Game of the Week.
But yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Swish.
So let's move on to the next one, which is what we have been playing, and there's gonna be a big focus on the Xbox One X here because Omega, what have you been playing?
Xbox One X.
There we go.
I've
That's
actually-
the section
What
done.
games?
Right.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's it. That's it.
Well, I mean, I've played it a lot on both consoles actually, because I've been comparing games because I own a lot of the same games on both. Because that
Right.
it's like I think I've said this before to you guys though, but I didn't think the difference was going to be that big between Pro and X, and
Mhm.
it's not graphically.
Okay.
It's a huge difference, like loading wise. But
Right.
I just spent a lot of time checking games out on both consoles.
Now, do you have 4K TV, HDR, HDR, and all
Yep.
of that? Okay.
I mean, some you can, I don't know, some games you can really tell the difference in. But the games that don't have that 4K support,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just very, very little difference, if any.
Okay.
But other than that, I've just been checking out that list of enhanced games they got. Just checking out each game.
So then what's been the best game you've checked out?
Best looking?
Yeah. Or performing.
Best performing out of, I don't know, maybe Wolfenstein, which is also one of the best looking.
Okay.
But Assassin's
Okay.
Creed Origins is really good looking. Shadow War is really good.
It really is.
So is
Even
this all the
within
most
two-
recent games that are, really ready for it? Whereas the
Yeah.
older ones that
Yeah.
sort of just upscaled a bit.
Well, I went back to Halo 5 and Gears of War 4.
Mm-hmm.
And those two, for me, are like, there's a big difference, and you can see it.
Yeah. Well, see, a lot of that stuff, like Halo, I don't think that's true 4K, Halo 5. I think that's dynamic, which
Is
is
it?
what PlayStation is, basically. Which, I mean, Xbox One X
Okay.
is built to do that. Like,
Right.
it will do dynamic on some games, which is fine for the other games.
It looks good.
Yeah, I mean, there's not...
Yeah.
Dynamic 4K still looks really good, so it doesn't really matter,
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
I don't know. It's either for me. It's either Assassin's Creed Origins. And I really like the way the Evil Within looks. Also, with that update.
The second
Yeah.
one, I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
the second one has
Okay.
4K support.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's fairly new. You would expect it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game.
There is a
There's
list
no pro
floating
support
out
for
there.
that game though. It's like a 4K exclusive
really?
on Xbox.
Huh.
Interesting.
As of now, anyway.
Weird.
They might bring it in the future.
They're probably they'll bring it in the future once
Yeah.
it's enough time
Yeah.
has passed.
I think it's the list now for Xbox One enhanced games is 64.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's impressive. 64 games that are just, they look better, run better.
Yeah. I mean, they've
Now, the
shit, got a
file
year of
sizes,
backup
that's
or
where it
backlog,
hurts.
you know. A lot of those games they can just bring
Yeah.
over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Halo 5 alone is at 106 gigs.
Oh, that hurt me when I was
Yeah,
downloading.
that was brutal.
That was like
when I
98
was
before that
downloading.
4K update though.
It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
96
Yeah.
before it. But
So, but it was not
It's
fun
still-
downloading that in Gears of
Mhm.
War 4.
Nah. Quantum Break
Okay.
too. That's another game I checked out. I downloaded
I
it
wanna
without
go
those
back to
damn
that.
movies, and it's still over 100 gigabytes.
oh my god.
Yeah.
really?
Wow.
It's like 178 with the episodes. Like 109 or something. without.
Oh,
Is that game worth that download?
yeah.
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 I mean,
I liked
it
it.
looks a hell of a lot better than it did when it released on this 4K thing.
It looked pretty good, I thought.
It does.
when it came out.
When it came out, to me, it looked like shit because it was.
Really?
Yeah, it was 720p. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
But now it's really good looking. Same thing with Ark. That's probably the game that has the biggest difference from the S into the X.
I did not know Ark. got
Yeah,
it.
it's probably
Yeah.
the best performance boost. Also, now that I think about it,
Oh.
because
okay.
now you're playing at 30 frames pretty consistently compared to 8. You know.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah.
The frame.
Is that game out or is that still in preview?
No, it's out.
Yeah, I think it's fully
is
out.
out?
It's been out on PlayStation for a while, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, it's fully out.
Okay.
It's quite
Yeah.
interesting that I heard about that game when it came out for preview, but I haven't heard anything about when it actually got released.
It's because it
It
took over
has
a year.
big following. yeah.
Yeah, but like,
That's
does that mean that
PUBG
these
took it
preview
over.
things are sort of killing the proper release of these games?
Yeah, because Ark came
Yeah.
out. I was all over it with a couple of friends. The community was big. Now it's like, okay, what's next? You know?
Yes.
Like,
Right.
Is it dead?
yeah, pretty much.
PUBG's next. Let's get it. I'm ready for that.
Or just play
December
Fortnite
12th.
like everyone else?
No.
Yeah, it's free. You don't pay for that.
Yeah.
PUBG
Yeah,
shit.
it's true.
I'm gonna try that game though.
It's so fun. I played it on the PC. It's a blast.
I've played it. It's just I don't see the advantage that it can have to say that they can charge for it over Fortnite.
They were first.
I
Maybe.
don't know. Yeah, they were first to market.
They weren't first to the
I don't know.
Xbox market.
That's true.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want it.
We can
I'm
go
gonna
over
buy
this
it.
over and
Actually,
over again. But
it's a month from today. It's out, so
Yes, it is.
A month
Yeah.
from today.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
soon, silly puppy.
Oh, that I checked out some of those 360 enhanced Xbox enhanced games too.
Ooh. Okay. As I haven't gotten to those.
They had a lot of, they look. You can tell the difference. They look better.
Okay. Because I saw some screenshots and I was like, it looks a little sharper, but
But that's the main difference.
I
Instead of
couldn't see much.
720p, it's in 1080p. You know, it's like
Mhm.
the clarity's.
which games did you check out?
Mirror's Edge, Fallout 3, and what's the other game?
I don't know.
I think Halo 3 was also there.
Yeah, that's not the one I checked. There's like 7 of them.
Yeah.
What the hell was that other one? I can't remember. But they all look better than the original.
Okay.
They play a little better than you remember?
Fallout does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good.
it's like nowhere near as choppy as it was.
That's good.
It would
so
be pretty difficult
would you
for it
say
to be
is-
as choppy as it was previously. Let's just put that out there right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That,
that's true.
that game was like one of those ones where the longer you play it, the more it jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say you have a PlayStation Pro and an Xbox One X?
Yeah.
Right? Would you say it was worth it?
Which one? The X?
The X and the Pro.
For me personally, yeah.
To jump to that 4K.
But I wouldn't recommend buying both to somebody else. Just because,
Right.
it depends on what you buy.
Okay, gun to your head, you only get to choose one. Which one do you choose?
PlayStation Pro.
Ooh.
Really?
I know what that system has coming. I don't know beyond 3 games that come out next year. I don't know what's in the future, what's in store for Xbox One's future.
That's
Fair.
that's
why
fair.
E3 is going to be huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like
Better
that
be.
pretty much puts all the pressure on
Yeah.
Xbox, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
And Phil Spencer came out this week saying that now the X has shipped, they're shifting the focus back to first-party games,
They should.
which is good, but at the same time, games take 3 to 4 years to make. So hopefully he's saying that as now publicly we can start talking about it,
Yeah.
from them. But
It's
I don't know.
Xbox, right? Do
They
they,
have-
not have
they
the
have to show
personnel to
something.
work on both at the same time?
no, they do. I just think it's him saying we were focusing on the X and not talking about the games. And now that it's shipped, we can talk about the games.
Okay.
I think it was kind of one focus
I
at
think
a time.
they
type
might
of
have
deal.
shipped more if they had presented like games that were focused solely upon it.
Yeah, but I don't know if they could have gotten them done because they only had these games that the 64 games that are enhanced only had 6 months. Like after E3 is when the dev kits went out. So all these games that got enhanced just for the Xbox One X only had 6 months, which is impressive.
Well, a lot of those are
They used to
just
bump it out.
going to be, like I said earlier, ports from the Pro.
Like PC ports,
So,
yeah. Or the Pro, yeah.
The question, I suppose, then is that are the games that are not that noticeable a difference from Pro to Xbox One X? Is it possible that they're being held back by the Pro's what I can only assume is not as spectacular performance at this point?
yeah.
Because they're not. No dev is going to make 2 different like ports, are they, or 2 different like?
No. Well, I mean,
That's too much time.
time and money. If they see a profit, maybe. Most of them are going to go
Yeah,
to
maybe.
the lowest
But
common
like
denominator.
they're not going to get profit from that. Like they're just not.
Well, if,
So
I think
if they think it'll translate to sales, maybe.
if it was sales on
Yeah.
a new game, I could understand them entirely.
Yeah.
But if it's an old game, you're not going to make many sales from just upgrading
just
that
a
graphics
3,
sort of
4
thing.
update.
Unless
Yeah.
unless Microsoft are putting nice big chunks in your pocket, then to be honest, I think they'll just go, right, well, here's the PS4 one, we got this, we got the Pro one, let's just ship it over to the Xbox One X.
I think that's going to happen with new games also.
But the question is
Yeah.
now, because we get this a lot from computer gamers, from what people like to call themselves as the PC master race.
Yeah.
They say that because of the way consoles are, they limit the games that are coming out. The games that are coming out are not as impressive as they could be with the technology available to PC gamers, because
Right.
devs make things for console and PC now.
Yeah.
So the question is now becoming, is that sort of bleeding through into the console market? Is the PS4 Pro holding up the progress that games could be making? I mean, I'm not sure the Xbox One X isn't like light years ahead of the Pro. I'm sure
I believe it's like
pretty much
40%.
It's pretty much.
It's more powerful.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying, like, when you compare to the differences that there's been between console gamers and PC gamers, it won't be that big a
Yeah.
difference. But it'll be big enough of a difference to mean that the PS4 Pro cannot handle something that the Xbox One X can.
Well, it's like that now.
Yeah.
I think it was Digital Foundry did a test with Wolfenstein. And It's
Yep.
like 1440 on PS Pro most of the time, and it actually hits 2160 on Xbox most of the time.
On the X.
But it has bigger dips in resolution on Xbox, so I mean that kind of screams dynamic 4K to me. But that's like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing though. I don't think the human eye can really recognize the difference between 1440 and 2160. You'd have to have like
No.
the strongest eyes ever known to man to notice that difference. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's holding up progress because it's the one that began this. You know,
Right.
Xbox is just continuing
did.
it, furthering it.
Yep.
Then whenever PS5 comes out.
Yeah, what I'm saying is when you're comparing the games between the Pro and the Xbox One X,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all that you can't see much of a difference because they're not going to make different things.
Well, Ark's a
Yeah.
good example of what I was just talking about. That game actually looks a little better on Xbox. And from what I was reading, it's because they did the update from the
Yeah.
ground up.
Didn't Microsoft help with that? Help fund it a little bit, I believe.
I think so. I think they had something to do with it. I know that I'm basing this off of memory, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they built that update
Yeah.
for them from the ground up for the Xbox, same as they did with Pro.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it all depends on the dev. If the Pro holds up progress, then that's on the dev.
Right.
So
It'd be interesting to see how it goes moving forwards, though. Is there
Yeah,
enough
I'd
of a
want
following
sales
on the
numbers.
X
Yeah.
to make it so that devs will utilize that power?
Yeah. I want sales numbers. That's all I want. I want to see how this thing actually did.
I still think I don't think it matters with third parties. I think it
No,
matters.
It comes down to
Yeah.
first party at the end of the day.
That's where the console's gonna shine.
Gears and Halo, Gears and Halo look fantastic, but those are also 3-year-old games now,
Yeah.
2-year-old.
Yeah, pretty kind
So, when PlayStation's over there putting out games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Last of Us 2 and
God of War.
all of that, God of War,
Yeah.
That's
and all Microsoft has is Halo 6 coming.
well, you got State of
Yeah.
Decay,
Ugh.
Crackdown, Sea of Thieves.
Crackdown.
Yeah,
That's-
Crackdown and Sea of Thieves.
I'm actually excited for Crackdown and State of Decay.
I
I don't give a
haven't
shit
fought.
about Sea of Thieves, but
I'm excited for it. I'll
It
get
looks
you on my
interesting.
ship.
None of those
Yeah.
games actually, State of Decay 1 I played through before all the DLC. I really enjoyed that game, but that doesn't excite me that much about,
Yeah.
State of Decay 2. It's not going to be on the same level as those games that you're talking about,
That's-
like Horizon Zero Dawn.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I'm excited for those games, but when you stack them up against what's coming out for PlayStation,
Yeah.
like, screw those games. So,
No, yeah.
like, they
Microsoft they have to show what's coming out in 2018, and then they need to show what's coming in 2019.
Yeah.
And Phil said he doesn't like to show more than a year out or more than 6 months out,
proud of
but they have to, so people know that it's worth spending $500 on an X.
Yeah, I think they Scalebound and Fable Legends made them a little gun shy about
Oh.
announcing games early.
Yeah.
I think so.
Especially
But
Scalebound.
I'd rather have them cancel games than not.
Well, I mean,
Or release poopy games.
just speaking as a gamer, give me something to be excited about. Like, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
No.
But I mean, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Like, this is their hardware year. Next is the games, kind of like PlayStation did last year. But
Right.
the difference is they don't show us shit, so I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully,
Yeah.
We'll see.
get I Am Bread 2.
So what else have you been playing?
I played
We
a
got off track again. Yeah.
I played a
Very off
Minecraft
track.
ripped off. A Minecraft ripped off. I can't even speak English. A Minecraft rip off.
Okay.
Like a complete rip off
Oh.
of creative mode of Minecraft called Discovery on PlayStation 4.
Discovery.
Yeah.
All right.
Like they stole creative mode. I was surprised that it was even able to release.
Really?
Yeah.
It's identical?
Yeah.
I got to see this.
I streamed it on my YouTube channel if you want to check
see,
it out.
now you're just going to call me out because I didn't watch it.
No, I'm just saying if you want to check it out.
We'll go take
Yeah,
a
yeah.
look.
But
'Cause-
is that video up on your YouTube?
Yeah, I streamed it yesterday because I actually got the game. The
What,
dev gave me the game, so got some promo.
What would that channel be?
What is my channel? Gamers Be Like TV.
doesn't know his own channel.
But then
Oh my gosh.
the reason
this
you're
is-
watching it. I'm in VR on that stream also. So it
Oh, are
looks
you?
shitty compared. Like VR does not translate
Right,
well
right.
to 2D screen. Like that's
This is.
Well, you can see like how much of a rip off
I
that
see
is.
what you mean. I don't know how they put this out.
I guess that game's pretty old too.
Oh. What?
I guess it's new to consoles, but it's been out for a while, PC or something. But that game made me realize
this is
how
like
much
Minecraft.
how much Microsoft needs Minecraft VR. 'Cause even though that's a straight rip off, that game was really cool in VR.
Okay.
So hopefully they're doing something with that down the road.
I bet you they will.
Yeah, there's a rumor that PlayStation wants Minecraft for VR. But
I feel like it's gonna go to Xbox for VR first.
well, that I don't know if how true this is, but it makes sense.
I don't know.
I guess PlayStation
it
doesn't
makes
want to give Microsoft any royalties for it. That's
Well,
why
yeah,
it hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
But doesn't Microsoft own
Yeah, they own it.
Yep.
Minecraft? So
Yeah, they do.
so that's why
But that game being released makes me think that rumor's true
that they're gonna.
because they finally got
Yeah.
their Minecraft. But you
Oh,
don't mine in that game.
okay.
You just craft.
Yeah, you
just
just
craft?
craft it.
Oh,
From what I
okay.
was
You
watching.
can tear up the world and break shit stuff, but there's no like mining tools or anything.
So,
Huh.
Yeah, that would.
how close to a game does it have to be before they can sue?
That
They'd
to
probably
me
had-
would be grounds for suing.
I think
I want
From
to.
what I just watched.
I want to see this.
they'd have to name it Minecraft to get. Like I said, that's
It does seem to be that point, doesn't it? Really, because this whole like Fortnite PUBG thing came around. Did anyone see how that turned out?
Yep. Haven't heard anything.
No,
but
I haven't either.
yeah. I think they just let it go.
PUBG's like
I think they
not
just
there.
let it go.
Fortnite is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can do much about
Uh,
it.
No, you can't, and especially since Epic helped PUBG so
dear.
much in the Unreal Engine. Like they had a heavy hand in creating PUBG, so I don't think they really want to go piss off the people that helped them. So I'm pretty sure they just dropped it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were angry, but you know,
Yeah, just make the better product. You'll be good.
you'll be good. Yep.
I'm watching this Omega. I'm watching your stream from yesterday, and oh my god, this is literally Minecraft.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just creative mode. Is all it is. The one big difference
Yeah.
though is when you're not playing in VR. That game has a cinematic look that makes that game actually look better than Minecraft, like visually.
Oh.
So
really?
that's
Huh.
hopefully that 4K update they got coming.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
if they make Minecraft look like that, I might actually get back on there and build some more dicks.
What was? Oh
There is
my.
only one reason to play Minecraft, children,
Yeah,
and that is to build
That's to
dicks.
make-
keep watching that stream. You'll see me
Oh,
build a
Lord.
dick in that game.
Oh god.
That's awesome.
Right, let's
Uh,
go. Let's keep going.
anyway.
With what we played.
Yeah. Well, is that all you've been playing? Just building Dick Simulator?
Nah, I've been playing a shitload, but we'll be here all day if I keep talking about it. I've already taken up a lot of
Anything-
time.
Anything of note?
The two things that I think need to be noted the most is Mass Effect needs that update, and so does Fallout 4. Because Fallout 4 still looks
Okay.
shittier on Xbox.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
that's it. Other than that, go buy an X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go do it. Ben, what have you been working on?
So I am now nearing the end of Shadow of War.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Game
boy.
of the year. Ben Stamp.
Now it's great fun, that game. I'm loving
Yep.
it, but I've run into something this week that
Uh-oh.
I just do not understand. So
Oh,
there
yeah?
is an overarching storyline in that game, and you go through and you play it through, and you see all these different things that happen. You're like, okay, this is cool, you know, fighting all these big, you know, important battles, seeing all these cinematics,
Yeah.
fighting all these cool bosses, and it's cool, but the game has dropped it somewhat. I don't understand what. Right, okay. We're running on the rule, guys, that if you haven't played a game like 3 to 4 weeks after its release date, I'm gonna say spoilers, but I'm gonna start talking about specifics now.
Well, are you? Because I haven't played it.
There's a bit in the game, so you know about the whole citadel defense and attack sort of thing.
Yes.
There's a point near the end of the game, I assume near the end, God knows if I'm near the end at this point, where you have to defend against attacks coming against your citadels.
Right.
Like all these different ones that you've taken over, and you've got to defend against like an encroaching army. That's fine. I did all I did all of them, like earlier in the week. Did all the single defenses, and I got through the fourth defense, and I was like, right, I've killed all these feckin' armies. What's going to happen now? Thinking that now that I've defended all my places, it would bring me into some like final mission. What has happened is it's just dumped another citadel defense on me, but it's dumped 2 attacks on me now instead of one at each base, like one in turn at each base. It's to put one at each, like one on 2 bases. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm just there thinking, so is this just going to get more and more ridiculous until, I don't know, either the game forces me to lose, or I have to just play through churning through these citadel defenses? Because I enjoy fighting these orcs and uruks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not really maintaining my forward momentum in the storyline. That's holding me up. Are you just adding in extra steps in your game to make it
prolong you?
Yeah,
playing it?
like
Yep.
I love that game. I'm gonna be really annoyed if they've done that. Like, I'm at that point where I'm like, I'm gonna do this next one, and unless something really impressive happens, it's gonna feel like they are just purposefully delaying me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be upset.
No, I could see that. Yeah.
So I've been playing through that. I've mopped up all the side quests. I've done some cool things. For those of you who love the Lord of the Rings films, there are some fun things for you to do in those side missions. Well worth doing them.
Okay. I got to get back to it. I really do. But
this is what you say to me every RPG game. You say this to me.
Stop.
And
you can't call me out on it.
So this is why I'm setting up my 3-4 week rule, because otherwise I'll never get to talk about this.
All right. I will do it. I promise.
All right. Okay. So for you guys who listen next week, you can expect Mike to be apologizing for not having got to it yet.
For not having touched it.
So I've been playing that, and I've also been playing XCOM 2. Because I played XCOM 1. I enjoyed that game. It's good fun. It was a bit rough around the edges. And XCOM 2, they've sort of filed out a lot of the roughness. I say a lot of the roughness. I've still managed to break that game as well. For those who know me, they know that I can break every game that I play ever.
Any game.
Yeah.
Any game.
Without
Any
fail.
game it is.
I am the guy who broke the sort of entrance scene in Skyrim. I am the guy who managed to bug achievements in Battlefield 4. I'm the guy who managed to, get stuck behind a rock in Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm the guy.
Stuck behind a rock.
Yeah. So there's a bit where you're going around one of the planets, and there's early on where there's like these little lights that are set up. They're like tripod lights.
Yeah,
I managed to jump behind one of them, and I got stuck behind that, between that and a rock, and it took me 25 minutes to get out.
I fell through the ship on that game.
Yeah, I've fallen through the floor on that game as well.
I had no body in a couple.
Yeah.
Couple.
I've been there. I've done that. So I've been playing XCOM 2. It's been really good fun so far, but I can already see how it's going to frustrate the hell out of me, because it makes you play fast, and I do not like playing fast. I like playing steady, measured steps where I do not risk things.
Yeah, that's weird. It makes you play fast in a turn-based game.
Yeah. You've got to make these quick
weird
decisions and sacrifice people. And I like my cool dudes. I don't want to sacrifice my cool dudes.
Yeah, right.
Also, I made like my own little character on that game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told you guys about this yet or not. So I made my own little dude. I was like, right, I'm going to set him up. He's going to be a sharpshooter. He's going to be so cool.
What'd you name him?
I named him my own name. That's how like dedicated to this guy
Fred?
I was. I was.
God.
Fred?
Yeah, Toby. Yeah. But yeah, so I named him my own name. I made him all customized. I spent like 15 minutes customizing this guy. I went into the first mission, the tutorial mission, where standard XCOM, all you people get murderized.
Yeah.
And then I went into the next mission, and I got my dude. I was like, awesome, I've got my dude. This is so cool. Next mission, I run in. I'm running forwards. 3 of my people get into this firefight. The aliens, right? 2 of them come round the corner, spot my one guy who's like right at the back, like doing nothing, just chilling, watching, minding his own business. See him, both run up to him, instantly murder him, and then die to the rest of my squad. Like,
Permanently dead.
yeah,
after
just
2 missions.
completely ruined. I'm just like, well, he didn't even get a chance to do anything there. Like, the computer just completely screwed me.
Just a failure.
Yeah, so that was heartbreaking. Thank you, XCOM.
It's pretty good.
Screw you guys. But yeah,
Good.
let's carry on now. Let's leave me to cry in my corner.
All right, Tyler, what have you been playing?
So I've been playing a bit. Like I said, I was playing Call of Duty, World War II, Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Then obviously I've been dabbling in Mario Odyssey. Almost done with it. At least I assume. Well, at least the story mode I'm almost done with.
Yeah.
Jumped on Minecraft. Still trying to get that completion for it. I just have to grind getting a couple of things like ender pearls and whatnot and all that fun stuff.
Now, you're talking the Xbox One edition, right?
Yes, the Xbox One
Not
edition.
the
Sorry, not
newest
the
update one.
yeah,
Yep.
not the one where it's cross-platform.
Yep.
Then played a bit more I Am Bread.
Ugh.
Me and my girlfriend like playing that one. It's fun. It took a dramatic turn. I was not expecting the story to go the way that the story went, but it was actually really funny.
I didn't know there was a fucking story.
There's a story
For
to
I
it.
Am Bread.
What's the twist?
It's basically
You're like, psych, I'm a McMuffin.
yeah.
That's my twist.
No, it's basically this guy. He has a loaf of bread, and every time he gets home, like it's him leaving. Every time he gets home, there's a perfectly toasted piece of bread just
Okay.
laying there in a room. So he's moving the bread loaf around in different rooms, and that's obviously each level. And he's slowly going insane, saying that the bread is sentient and that it's alive and it's trying to do something. So one of the things like that I ended up doing was you can I didn't actually mean to do it, but you can knock gasoline over at a gas station and then
Yeah.
set it on fire.
How are the fire physics?
Oh, they're actually
Yeah.
they're actually pretty accurate, because if you get too close or stay on something hot too long, you'll actually
Yeah.
start to burn, and then your edibleness will go down. All that fun stuff.
Your
But
edibleness.
That's
Oh
what
my
it says. It's
God.
edibleness. So, anyways, I blow up this gas station, and this guy's going crazy. He breaks out of a mental hospital, and the last, like, I guess, epilogue of the game was you're in a trunk of a car that's flapping open as he's driving down a road, and you have to get inside the car and touch the guy.
What?
Touch the guy.
And
Some Kevin Spacey
yeah, the guy
shit.
who's
What are you
driving. No, you just go up and you touch the driver who's driving the car, and then he flips the car and he dies.
Oh, I thought I was gonna like he's on Twitter like hashtag me too.
I was just like, that took a
Did
turn.
that game just take a ridiculously dark turn right at the end?
It took a turn, and I'm sitting there. I look at my girlfriend, and she's like, I wasn't expecting that. I was just like, I know. I thought we were just gonna be bread, but we killed a guy.
Also, spoilers for I Am Bread.
Oh, fuck off. That game's been out for a while. But no, it's a fun game if you like yelling at games. And then the other one that I know Mike hates on, but that's because he's an idiot and didn't actually listen to the story, was Gone Home.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. You listened to Macca, didn't you?
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
Wait,
I did.
wait, Mike did. Mike
Yeah,
did.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
I didn't. No, I played the game with my girlfriend, and she was watching it. And we like those kinds of games where you're walking around discovering stuff and trying to figure out puzzles and shit. So we're sitting there listening to the story, and then it ends, and we're just like, that was actually a decent story.
Yeah.
Like, it's a short game, but I was just like, it's got an okay-ish story. I mean, it was about a girl who, any spoilers? Nah, it's a stupid short game. Basically, for what Mike thought was that she killed herself.
Yeah. Again,
And-
I didn't pay attention.
That wasn't the case.
I
She
walked
ended up-
in, walked up to the attic, game over, 300 gamer score. Cool.
No, she basically fell in love in high school, and then her girlfriend went away to join the army, and then the girlfriend left the army to be with her girlfriend, and then the girlfriend ran away to meet her girlfriend in Salem. It was really weird, but
Okay.
it was nice.
I kept count there, and I see about 6 different girlfriends.
Sorry, okay. The one girl, Sam, fell in love with a girl named Lonnie in high school. They started dating, and then Lonnie joined the army. They broke up, yada, 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 then did all QT romantic shit. So, it was a good story.
Easy gamer score.
Yeah, easy gamer score. I looked at the achievements, and I'm just like, I don't know how that is even possible, but okay.
I did it. Macca's
Yeah,
Guides. Go watch it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I did that
But
on
yeah,
PlayStation
no.
and Xbox. It was easy.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
So I'll probably go and do it. I mostly just played it because, my girlfriend was just like, "Hey, what's that one?" I was like, "I don't know. Let's download it." And
You play
Did you-
Edith Finch yet?
Oh, go ahead. Ooh, I think
Wait,
Ben played that.
What's
which
that?
one?
What remains of Edith Finch?
Oh.
Yeah.
Get the
Edith
if your
Finch.
girlfriend likes walking sims with good stories, get that. That's
Okay.
probably the greatest walking sim ever made. Story wise.
I-
Yeah.
I don't think I played that one. Which one?
What was the one you played?
I played Firewatch.
Oh, you played Dear Esther.
I did play Dear
Dear
Esther.
Esther, that's like
Yeah,
that's the one that started all these walking sims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one sucks. No, just
Yep.
it's just boring. But Edith
it's
Finch
very
game is
easy
No,
to
there,
use,
there's
though.
one that sucks more than that one, and that was Virginia.
Oh, I played that too.
You do
Um,
LSD in that. That shit's it's cool. You're a crooked FBI.
There was
Yeah, I didn't like any of those.
then there was Layers of Fear.
Yeah, that one.
Uh,
That
yeah.
part.
That one.
Oh, go ahead. I thought you were gonna go this way. I told him to go
Yeah.
ahead and then silence. No.
Yeah, just a 4-second silence gap there.
Oops.
Did
It's
it?
editing.
I thought someone was talking.
No,
Layers of Fear is
it's all-
cool because of that baby running into the wall head first. That's all I'll say about that.
I don't think I've gotten to that part.
You ever seen
yet.
that yet? That's the
I
best
don't think
part
so.
in the. That's the best part of a game. Any game I've played, like in this whole gen.
There's a baby running headfirst into the wall.
Yeah, multiple times too.
God.
It's like dunk, dunk. Like it's,
Okay.
it's just the best part of that game. Everything else sucks.
That's
We'll have
great.
to play that one again.
It's too spooky
But-
for me.
Oh my god, spoopy.
Spoopy.
So yeah,
But yeah, that's
Mike,
that's what I've been playing.
let's round
Yeah.
this off. What you been playing?
Oh, so you want to round this off, but buckle in. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein 2. Good games, still continuing. Assassin's Creed, the combat system, I still can't get used to it.
Yeah,
I really can't.
I don't like it either.
It's too different, and I really wish they took Shadow of War's combat and put it in there. I think it would be a million times better. But I'll keep playing because it's just story, characters, and all of that, and the setting is absolutely beautiful. So I'll keep going. Wolfenstein 2, still super gory, still awesome. Like Omega said, it's one of the smoothest gameplay experiences I've had
Yeah.
as a first-person shooter. It's great. Then I played The Park, Garbage. Super garbage.
Fart.
41 minute completion. Macca's guides. Use them. It was nice. Mario Odyssey, obviously. Still plugging away at that. Think I'm at 150 moons. I believe.
What kingdom are you in?
Snow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So, I'm there. Still
Okay.
going. I did a lot of driving. You can't drive and play the Switch at the same time. So,
What?
You
Not
can't.
It's not
Save
like your
that.
phone?
save that for my plane rides.
End up like that dude in I Am Bread if you do though.
Oh yeah.
Then I played Gone Home. Garbage. Didn't like it.
He's just mad because he didn't understand the story.
To be fair, it was muted. So, yeah.
That's your problem right there.
I
It's just,
I didn't listen to the
ran
story
through it.
either. I was actually
yeah. I just
talking to Macca when he was playing it before he made the guide. So
That's
when
funny.
it came out, I just listened to him through the. I just used his guide.
Yeah. No, I used his guide. It's perfect. Then I used your guide, Omega, for Toby the Secret Mine. That was not a fun game. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah,
It's like Inside. Or not Inside. Oh, yeah, Inside and
there's that Badlands look to it.
Limbo. Jesus. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't make that guide on our channel, by the way, so don't blame me if it sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was all right. It's a nice easy 1,000. I did have a weird glitch thing where I used your guide to collect all 26 characters, or friends, they're called. The one for collecting them all unlocked, but the one for collecting 10 did not unlock, and I had to delete my save and redo it.
Woo! Xbox achievements! Woo!
Yeah,
Well, at least it was
so
the
good.
10, you know.
Yeah.
It sucked if it was the other way around.
I was happy with it. Yeah. So that was good. Go to youtube.com, gamers be like, and use that one. Then I did Call of Duty World at War
No.
2. Yep.
Try
I
again.
did the story. What?
Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, yeah. I said World at War.
Yep.
Stupid thing. No, I played the story. It's a good story. Not Game of the Year, but it got me back into Call of Duty. So, we'll see where they go from there. And then Need for Speed Payback. It's fucking awesome. Not as good as Forza Horizon 3, but it's a good Need for Speed game. And you can press pause, and it actually pauses the game this time. So,
Luxury.
yeah, luxury. Oh my god. But that's I think that's all I've been playing for now. I got a bunch more shit coming, so. But now we'll move on to the news here. Benny, you see anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, so EA is buying the Titanfall devs. They're buying Respawn.
Yay.
Yay.
Are we happy? Are we not happy?
I'm not happy.
Yeah, no.
Microtransactions
I would have
up the
rather
ass.
seen Microsoft. Yeah. I would have rather seen Microsoft pick them up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they need a good
I'm
first
worried.
party studio.
Yep.
So, yeah, that should have been more contentious. I'm sure someone should have been like happy that that was happening, but unfortunately, no. No, we're all a bit terrified, and we're all.
Yeah, I think it came down to someone else came sniffing around Respawn wanting to buy them, and EA said, hey, we'll plop down this massive deal for $400 million, and we'll buy you. Because I think that's what the total deal was.
And,
Like, if
and
they hit milestones over the next couple of years, they have the potential of getting $455 million.
yeah, and someone won't turn down that money.
Yeah, no, you can't turn that down. I don't blame them, you know.
Well, I don't know.
But hopefully,
It gives them security for a little while at least. So maybe.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
And, you know, they do have that Star Wars game coming out, so that should be interesting.
Thing is, though,
Yeah.
if they mess up like the next Titanfall, I am gonna blame them. Like,
Yeah.
say you can't blame
And
them.
you're allowed to.
Well, you can blame them for Titanfall 2 not doing well, because they put it out in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty, and the sales reflected why that's not a good idea.
Yeah, they got a little too cocky with that.
Yeah, way too cocky. They said it was different audiences, but it's not.
Nah.
It's not.
Nah.
No. It's the
Same audience that only buys those, those 2 games and maybe one other game a year.
Yeah.
And they put 3 out within a month
That
or 2 weeks span.
that audience didn't even exist on PlayStation. So what the hell are they talking about?
That is true. Yeah,
I like
No,
Titanfall
that's
2.
right.
I thought it was really good.
I love.
I
Yeah,
did.
Titanfall 2 was awesome. It's,
Pretty easy 1,000.
Yeah, it's an easy 1,000.
apart from
And
that,
it's
speed
good
run
story.
achievement.
Oh, I did it after.
Oh, I did that one.
I've done it, but I'm not going to be right.
That was-
You said this to me last time. There's people that have been saying this about games, and I've had to sit there and fucking play the same level for like 3/4 of an hour. So I'm just putting the warning out there for guys who don't like rerunning the same level over and over and over again. There's a wall
Yeah.
running like speedrun achievement. Be aware.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I skipped that
You
one.
just have to get good.
I tried it twice and moved on.
I did it. It's not too bad.
I did it,
Uh,
but that's because I love Titanfall.
Yay. No, I don't know. We'll have to see where this goes. It just really sucks that they closed Visceral, but bought Respawn.
Yeah.
Like, all within a 2-week period of each other. I would have rather seen them put that $450 million into Visceral and put it into another Dead Space.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I don't know, actually.
Or
like-
that Amy Hennig Star Wars game that was supposed to come out of there, but rest in peace, that.
Wow.
And she was
I
from
think-
Naughty Dog, right?
Is Respawn just a better, like, better dev though? Like,
Dev?
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, man. I mean, they got their pedigrees are
Yeah.
pretty close, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Dead Space is like one of my favorite.
I massively
franchises.
rate Titanfall over Dead Space. I'm putting that right out there.
Oh, no way. I'm the opposite. I would rather see another Dead Space.
Yeah, I like
Not Dead
Titanfall a
Space
lot.
3. Not Dead Space 3.
But I think Dead Space was something we haven't seen before. You know,
Yeah.
Titanfall was too, but it was just like parts of it, mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
I like both, but I don't know. Battlefield Hardline sucked ass, so maybe Respawn is the better dev.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe that Star Wars game will be revolutionary, you know?
It's something to watch and wait and see. But yeah, that was that piece of news. So who's got the next one?
Tyler.
What? Sorry.
The
Glitched
news.
out there for a second. Oh, what was it for Call of Duty? What did they make? They made, what, $500 million?
Yeah, some
I think is what
good
it was.
numbers. Yeah.
Let me check. Hold on. But yeah, I'm not surprised at that. I mean, just from what I've been seeing at where I work and how much people have been coming in and buying it, I can, I can believe that these numbers are ridiculous.
Yep. Call of Duty's not going anywhere.
$500 million in the first weekend on sales, a new record high for digital sales on PS4.
What was the sales numbers for the last Call of Duty?
For Infinite Warfare, I bet nowhere near that. Let me get on that.
Because my question is, they put out these numbers where they say, $500 million or whatever.
They doubled Infinite Warfare.
Right, okay.
Well, that's why I was going to
So-
say they're probably pretty low because, it was. It might not be now, but Infinite Warfare's reveal trailer was the second most disliked video on YouTube.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
It's like Justin
That's
Bieber's
funny.
baby was the only thing people hated more.
Oh, you know something's gone wrong when.
One of the things in the article, it says Call of Duty World War II actually managed to make more than the theatrical box office weekend openings of both Thor Ragnarok and Wonder Woman.
That's insane. Because Thor is a fantastic movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and that did like 210 million in 3 days. 2 days.
Well,
Yeah.
they did $500 million.
Yeah.
So, but
It's good
there's
stuff.
that one.
Benny, you find any deals out there or games with gold?
Well, the games with gold this week so far are pretty
Kinda.
sucky, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Yeah,
list
not-
right
not
now,
great.
and it's there's Quantum Break on there for quite cheap. So if you didn't play that and you want to
Okay.
play it, I suppose that's there if you want
Okay.
it. There's a lot of Forza things on there, but they are
I believe Blizzard Mountain is for sale for $10. Definitely grab that.
Blizzard Mountain.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I do not see that.
Uh-oh. I thought I saw it on the dashboard.
Heartbreak. Have you got something I don't?
I saw it on the dashboard earlier before we
Okay.
started.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like the list isn't particularly impressive. They keep trying to sell Blood Bowl 2. No one's buying it, guys. Blood Bowl is a terrible, terrible game.
Yeah, they had the packs and stuff around
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's not great.
No one's spending £27 on Blood Bowl 2 with an expansion. Just give it up.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, at least they're trying.
The Turing test is with games with gold.
That is, yeah.
Grab that. Yeah, grab that. That's an easy 1,000.
There's a couple of other things in the sort of deals of the week sort of thing. There's Homefront.
Anything good?
Homefront, the Revolution.
I said
Okay.
I said good.
That's
It's a
Xbox One
game.
announced. Might,
Is it really?
might actually run good now.
It was. Yeah, it might actually run good because that's why I stopped playing it.
Oh.
The frame rate was so awful. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay.
Oh
I'll have
well,
to-
maybe I'll go back to it now.
There's nothing else
Because I
on
like the
this,
story.
though.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all.
How much
it's
was
all-
it off? Is it like 50%?
Yeah, it's like £10 for the game instead of like £25. So it's
So that's like what, $15?
over half off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But
I'd
yeah.
grab it. But the Turing test, games with gold, grab that one. Nice easy 1,000. If you like gamer score and achievements, don't get Trackmania Turbo unless you want to grind.
Yeah,
No.
That looks.
you'll be
like a
playing that
very
game for
long
the rest
completion.
of your life.
120 to 150 hours for the completion.
No.
What if you just like
Yeah,
shitty
no.
games? Should they download it?
Yes, 100%. That should be number one on your list.
Oh no.
Nights into Dreams is the 360 back compat game. It is only at a 400 gamer score, but not too bad. It's like about 10 hours,
I'm all set.
so
Okay.
it's there. But next month looks even better. Is Tales from the Borderlands. That was
Ooh.
fucking awesome. I love that one. Chris Hardwick was the voice in it.
It was the
Really
best of the, games of that.
Telltale?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Thank you. I am really failing at names today. the Telltale games
That's okay.
that I played, and I've played pretty much all of them actually. They hang up a lot. The storylines
Yes, they do.
are not exactly to my taste most of the time, but that one is genuinely quite funny.
Yeah.
If you don't fall in love with the robot, you are not human.
Even if you don't like Borderlands, I would say give this one a.
Well, you're
download.
talking to the prime candidate here because I didn't really like Borderlands. I mean,
I love.
shoot me for it, but
Yeah, you're.
I'm gonna
insane.
shoot you for it, Ben.
like, you got to shoot me with some terrible, terrible poison gun though that you've spent 80 hours
Wait,
grinding for.
hey, I got a blowgun for my birthday, so I can dip the needles in poison and I can shoot you with that.
Okay, but yeah, so
So
it's fun, it's hilarious. Just try to ignore the terrible, terrible game issues.
That might
Telltale
actually
games all have.
that might actually run better on the X though. Forget that.
That is true.
Is it really a console power thing that's wrong with it, or is it just whatever the hell they built it in?
I've been buying those games on PlayStation Pro since last year because they run better.
Do they run better, or do they
So-
run perfectly? because
They
they,
don't-
are not big
they don't-
graphically. They are not big, like, performance-wise. I cannot figure out why they are hanging.
I think it's just a shitty engine for that console. But
That's,
I mean, they run great on PC. They run a little better
Yeah.
on Pro, and they're probably gonna run a little better than Pro on X now.
okay.
Yeah. All right, and just real quick, out this week we got Star Wars Battlefront 2. Anyone picking that up?
I'm probably gonna wait.
That is on Tuesday.
I'm undecided.
If you
I
get the
I
deluxe
might be.
edition, it's Tuesday. Okay,
I-
I'm definitely gonna pick it up. I want to see this thing in 4K and on the X. So I'll pick it up.
You're gonna steal Dad's TV again?
Yes, I'll knock him out for a couple hours. Also on the 14th, The Sims 4 Deluxe Party Edition.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love The Sims.
the game
Yeah.
that every girl in the world loves.
Ah, fuck you.
It's there.
I'm
For
not saying you shouldn't love it,
$60.
Tyler. I'm just saying literally every girl I've ever met loves that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And also that day for $40, LA Noire is coming to the Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch.
I finished that game how long
No.
ago?
Stop doing Switch games.
No, keep doing Switch games.
No, Doom is stupid. Doom does not belong on the Switch.
I don't care. It's another game.
Oh, they've
Otherwise
got,
we're gonna
they've
have
got a
the-
really steep like graphics drop off on that though. From what
I
I've been
did hear
reading.
that, which kind of hurts.
Yeah.
That sucks because Doom was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
well.
that sucks. But whatever. We'll
I'm not doing LA Noire again.
Yeah.
Screw that
yeah,
game.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
I might
do
grab
it.
Skyrim VR this week though. That comes out Friday, I think.
Oh, is that out?
Pretty sure it's
I
Friday.
totally forgot that was out. Yeah. That's on PSVR, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, also, sorry. BioShock 10th anniversary collector's edition is out.
Oh.
It is $200 and it comes with an 11-inch collectible Big Daddy.
I loved that.
Give me $200.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 9.5-inch Big Daddy.
You know what, Omega? I heard you talking, and I was there thinking, if he doesn't do something with that, I'm gonna do something with that. Like, you can't leave those ones hanging like that, Mike.
No, I can't. It's,
No.
yeah. That'd be banned from the internet if I let this shit slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't go up from that. So thanks. That's it for episode number 5 of the
Like two.
podcast. Thanks so much for coming back and re-recording this, Omega. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry for Drunk Mike last week.
Didn't bother
Oh my
me.
God.
You're the one that had to do the editing,
Oh.
Mike.
Yeah, that sucked, and then I lost it all. I was not
Yeah.
happy. So, but
well.
thanks for coming back and doing this.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you back. But where can people find you and all of your lovely videos?
Gamers Be Like TV on YouTube. That's pretty much
Twitter
where I'm always
at
at
all?
now. Twitter, I don't. I just use OmegaDeez. You know,
Okay.
I don't really.
Go check out his music too. OmegaDeez.bandcamp.com.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sponsor of this show.
Good. I mean,
I don't think you understand the word sponsor. That's where he gives us money, not the other way around.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, fine.
We'll sponsor his show.
Yeah,
There you go.
We'll do that.
There you go.
But all right, you can follow us on Twitter. Benny, what is it?
It is at entirely_X.
Follow us on Instagram for sexy pictures of the Xbox One X. Tyler, what is it?
It's entirely _X_gaming_podcast.
Yay, complicated. Yay.
Instagram.
Fuck you, Instagram. Facebook.com/entirelyxgaming. And you can reach us. Our email is entirelyx@gmail.com.
Yes.
And, give us a like on iTunes. Rate us. Write a review, please.
man, it's hard to get people.
And,
I've been
it's so hard.
do
been
that.
selling music on
Man.
iTunes for years, and I don't think I got one review.
Oh, see?
Really?
All right.
Wow.
Don't
Really
go
hard.
review us. Go review Omega.
I'm just saying it's
Review
really
us
hard to
both.
get
Stop
people to
being
give you that
lazy
type of
people.
feedback. It's fine with me. I just think it's funny. Same thing with the old podcast I
Yeah.
used to do. You know, like
Yeah.
we got like 36 views out of 1 million, 2 million downloads or whatever it was. Like
Yeah.
36 people. It's really hard to
Oh,
get.
boy.
Oh,
So I was just bringing it up to tell your listeners to go do that. I don't think people understand how much that actually helps you guys. You know,
no, it really does help.
So
probably the best way to
go,
support.
give us a click, give us a like.
Yes,
Do this
please do it. I see if you do it. You know, I can see the one person.
we
who's
are
Mike
watching.
is watching you as you sleep, as you touch yourself.
Yeah.
Drunk Mike's watching you too.
Yeah, there you go.
Hashtag me too.
All right.
The next day.
I think hashtag drunk Mike is gonna have to be.
That might have to be a thing.
Yeah.
So, well,
Yeah.
all right. I'm not gonna let drunk Mike out tonight. So thanks for listening.
All right. See you guys next week.
See you guys later. Have fun. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
I ain't saying bye.
That's okay.